Arts Chapter Friday. My name is Krystal, and this week I will be reading the first chapter of Jeff Zentner's newest novel, In the Wild Light. I think this book is absolutely gorgeous, so I hope you enjoy. Chapter 1. The human eye can discern more shades of green than of any other color. My friend Delaney told me that. She said it's an adaptation from when ancient humans lived in forests. Our eyes evolved that way as a survival mechanism to spot predators hiding in the vegetation. There are as many tinges of understanding as there are hues of green in a forest. Some things are easy to understand. There's a natural logic, a clear cause and effect. Like how an engine works. When I was 11, my papa pulled the engine out of his Chevy pickup and took it apart, letting me help him rebuild it. He laid the pieces out, reeking of dark oil and scorched steel, on a torn and greasy sheet, like the bones of an unearthed dinosaur. As we worked, he explained the function of each piece and what it contributed to make the engine run. It made sense how he said it. He wasn't sick then. Later, when he was, I understood that when he used to say, "Don't nobody live forever," when accepting another piece of his sister Betsy's chess pie, that wasn't just a phrase he used. That was when he still had an appetite. Now, his appetite has moved to his lungs, which are always starved for air. His breathing has the keening note of the wind blowing over something sharp. It's always there, which means he has something sharp inside him. People can't live long with sharp things in them. I understand this. Some things I understand without understanding them. Like how the Pigeon River moves and pulses, like a living creature. Never the same twice when I'm on it, which is as often as I can be. Or how sometimes you can stand in a quiet parking lot on a hot afternoon and perfectly envision what it would have looked like there before humankind existed. I do this often. It brings me comfort, but I don't understand why. Other things I don't understand at all. How Delaney Doyle's mind works, for example. Trying to comprehend it is like trying to form a coherent thought in a dream. Every time you think you're there, it blurs. You'll be talking with her, and she'll abruptly disappear into herself. She'll go to that place where the world makes sense to her, where she sees fractals in the growth of honeysuckle bushes, and elegant patterns in the seemingly aimless drift of clouds, and the meandering fall of snowflakes, substance in the dark part of flames, equations in the dust from moths' wings, the logic of winds, signs and symbols, an invisible order to the world. Complex things make sense to her, and simple things don't. She's trying to explain how her mind functions, without success. How do you tell someone what salt tastes like? Sometimes you just know the things you know. It's not her fault we don't get it. People still treat her like she's to blame. Some aren't okay with not understanding everything. But I'm not afraid of a world filled with mystery. It's why I can be best friends with Delaney Doyle. And that is the end of the first chapter of In the Wild Light. This book is available here in the library and online, so please check it out and join me here next week as I read from the beginning of Pamela Kelly's The Restaurant. Thank you and have a great week.